Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Always close that head on, left the head on.
It's a warm 78 degrees here at Iowa Speedway for the CORT Trading Paints Championship Series live right here on No Bull Network 1. We're seeing times under 20 seconds on this .88 mile short track for these Indy cars. Matt Weisrow, Ben Kilcrease, of course, with you tonight. And I tell you what, Matt, it is going to be a good race. All the times are close in qualifying through practice. I think we're going to see some pack racing on a short track here tonight.
That's right. I think we'll see a little bit of pack racing if these guys do get single file and loop it all the way around Iowa. It's going to be interesting to watch as well because, once again, Iowa and that tricky bottom line, that yellow line, it's very dangerous, and I saw in practice a lot of cars getting messed up here.
Certainly is. High side will be where you want to try and run, but we'll see who tries to venture down low. We'll probably see a bunch of side-by-side racing. Iowa's a great place for it. Let's go ahead and look at the starting lineup for this 175-lapper on the pole with a time of 18.395. Driving to number 88, that is Michael Dewell. And to his outside points leader coming into tonight, Scott Olson in the 07. Stephen Taylor in the number 42. He rolls off third. Fourth is Morgan Murphy. Rounding out the top five is Timothy Silliman. Mike Cusby sits sixth. Troy McLaughlin is seventh. Eighth, give that to Riley Roush. Tyler Tucker, he's back. He rolls off ninth. 10th to the number 10 guard, Julian Medor. 11th is the number 98 of Nick Stoller. 12th is Andrew Hayes. John Dragonetti, last week's winner. He rolls off 13th in the 14 car. 14th is Joseph Servone. 15th is Brian Sullivan. 16th is Chris Sweat. David Ambo is on the inside, 17th. 18th on the outside is Scott Mullen. Alexander Brown rolls off 19th, rounding out the top 20 is Alex Boffoli. Wayne Lemke Jr. rolls off 21st, 22nd to the 16 car of Kyle Young. Johnny Martin is 23rd, 24th. Chance Manning, and shotgun on the field tonight at the number 57. That is Jeff Gilmore. Under the daytime here tonight, partly cloudy at Iowa Speedway. Like I said, 78 degrees, winds 2 miles per hour with 55% humidity. That's pretty good weather for racing here tonight in the CORT Training Paints Championship Series. 25 cars, Matt, for 175 laps. So let's go ahead and take our picks for tonight. Who do you got to win here at Iowa?
Well, Ben, I'd like to take that 07 of Scott Olson qualifying in the front of the field. That's where you need to be here at Iowa. But it can get very tricky here at Iowa as well. If he falls back in the pack, watch out, because it could get dangerous for him. So with that being said, I'm going to go with somebody that's running a little bit further behind him. That's only one position in points, Mike Husby.
All right, you're going with 6 car who starts 6th, Mike Husby. I'm going to go way back to the 20th position in the 08. I'm going to go with Alex Boffoli to put it in victory lane here tonight at Iowa Speedway. Lights off on the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car. Very, very tight quarters here at Iowa Speedway. Very, very fast for this racetrack. 175 laps is the set distance. Top 5 in qualifying: Dewell, Olson, Taylor, Murphy, Silliman. It's anybody's race. So who can survive? Who will be on top at the end of this one?
We're about to find out, Ben. Let's get it going.
That we are. Pace car set to pull on the pit road. 25 Indy cars getting set to come to life here at Iowa Speedway for 175 laps. We're racing in the CORT Training Paints Championship Series. Scott Olson wasted no time. He thought about challenging Dewell down in 1 and 2, but he falls back about a car length as we head down into turn number 3. A little bit of side-by-side racing behind him. Everybody, though, trying to get in their groove early on as lap 1's already in the books. Good side-by-side battle for 4th between Stephen Taylor. Mike Husby's looking in there as well. Timothy Silliman's on that inside line. He'll clear Taylor down in 1 and 2. Now Husby is down on the bottom. Talking with a few of the drivers here before we kick things off tonight, Matt, they said if you're going to be running down there on the bottom and somebody's on the high side of you, that car just wants to push up right into them. So we got to be careful when we're battling side by side here early on.
That's right, Ben. A lot of these guys, when they are side by side, they got to be paying attention to the car that's either below them or above them. Respect is earned here, and these drivers, well, it's either give or take. We'll find out.
Top, about 7, 8, 9, 10 tail to nose. We go back to Julian Mador battling side by side with Nick Stoller for the 10th position. This is our first 2x2 group. Stoller trying to make it work on the outside. Mador fall a little bit back on that inside. He'll fall back there. See, lost a bunch of time. In the center, Tyler Tucker trying to make up another position. He gets around Troy McLaughlin. Not officially yet, not clear. McLaughlin's gonna hold that outside through 3 off of 4 though. Tucker will have him clear. Back behind him, Nick Stoller. Push real high down in corner number 4. Up in front of them, McLaughlin. A crossover. He'll look back to the inside of Tyler Tucker. Up at the lead, Michael Dewell leads Scott Olson and Morgan Murphy. Olson is right there on the rear wing, not letting him get too far away. On board with Scott Olson as we are working lap number 10 already. Here comes Olson. Olson's looking for the lead on the back straightaway, side by side. He pushes up a little there, got close. Olson leads the lap though. Olson inside. Olson and Dewell outside. They're still side by side. Dewell gets to run off of 2. Olson clears him on the front straightaway. Not by much though. Scott Olson takes the lead on lap number 11. Dewell's not done though. He's looking to maybe make a charge back. If you're a little late joining us here tonight, we are 13 laps in to the 175 lapper. We've been cleaning green since the drop of the green. Scott Olson, your leader. Michael Dewell, he sits second. Third is Morgan Murphy. Car in line fourth there, starting to slowly work his way into this picture. That's Timothy Silliman for the lead. Dewell to the inside. Olson got around Dewell on the inside last time they passed. Here comes a kill crease crossover from Scott Olson. Olson back to the inside, challenging for the lead down in 1. Oh, and Olson crashes in front of the whole field. A terrible, terrible crash. Cars scatter to avoid, and a big, big collision on the back straightaway. Scott Olson is out of it early, and oh my goodness, a terrible crash first off. But that is not what Olson needed. I'll get the replay up for you. Oh my. Olson, Murphy, and Silliman. The cars with the major damage there. Olson, of course, getting the worst of it. He was upside down, tagging the catch fencing at one point.
And Ben, just like we said early prior to the race, that yellow line, that will be the demon. And that'll take out a lot of cars here. Right now you see 3 cars taken out of this race because of that yellow line.
That you do, and I tell you what, that is... I was not expecting that, especially from Scott Olson, especially for going for the lead. But that goes to show you, doesn't matter where you're at or what you're doing, anything can happen here at Iowa Speedway. John Dragonetti, winner from last week. He'll come out first off of pit road. He'll line up second behind Riley Roush, who stayed out. Then it's Dewell and Mike Cusby, Stephen Taylor, Tyler Tucker, Troy McLaughlin, Nick Stoller, Andrew Hayes. Riley Roush, he will, looks like he's going to stay out. Different strategy for the 7 team. So caution out for the first time for a spin involving your leader, Scott Olson, or he was going for the lead, we should say. Tagged the apron, looped around in front of the whole field, and now you can see his car is smoking up the track down in corner number 1, killing some mosquitoes here at Iowa Speedway. We'll be back right here live on Noble Network 1.
Hey race fans, it's Carl Edwards, driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford Fusion with your eye safety tip of the week. Did you know that 90% of eye injuries can be avoided simply by wearing the proper ANSI approved eyewear? More than 1 million Americans have lost some degree of sight due to eye injury. That's a risk that I'm just not willing to take. Go to wileyx.com to find a dealer near you and to learn more about the first premium performance sunglass company whose entire product line meets occupational safety standards. That's WILEYX.com. Wiley X. Safety never looks so cool.
We're back here at Iowa Speedway. Riley Roush looking like a Christmas tree leading this thing. Old Blinky having some problems with the internet connection there. Scott Olson has just now officially pulled it behind the wall and he's sitting in the garage.
That'll shake up our points battle quite a bit, Ben.
Certainly will. He sits dead last right now, 25th. In this one, and don't think that car is even capable of getting out there and running any laps. So he is a big mistake early on from Scott Olson. Lights do go off though atop the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car. Top 5 as we head to the green flag and to the restart. Riley Roush did not pit. John Dragonetti did. He came out in front of Michael DeWell, Mike Cusby, and Stephen Taylor, who rounds out the top 5. Pace car set full on down the pit road. There it goes. Fielding control, Riley Roush. He's in the gas. We're back racing here at Iowa Speedway. Clean so far through 1 and 2 to the back straightaway. 3 and 4 for your leaders. On Dragonetti, not letting Riley Roush get away early on. Dragonetti trying to look for the inside. Both of our leaders having internet connection problems tonight. That's why you see the blinking. Don't have to adjust your stream. It's their internet connection with the servers in Boston. So, Dragonetti kind of backed off for the time being, about 2 car lengths. They're still both blinking pretty heavily. Now he closes into the rear wing. Michael DeWell, he sits third. This is the furthest he's been so far this race, furthest back. Mike Cusby sits fourth. Stephen Taylor back in 5th. Tyler Tucker, he's up to 6th. Oh, problems behind. 1 car around. That's Chance Manning. Don't believe we have a caution. And he's right in front of the leaders. Oh, this is going to get dicey here. Look out, everybody. Chance Manning trying to get back up speed. Caution is now out. And we're walking up on the front straightaway. Will McLaughlin goes around. by himself. Not even in contact with another car. A quick spin, though, by Troy McLaughlin. Will continue on. Caution number 2 on the night this evening. This will benefit Chance Manning, who was put a lap down after he spun and the caution was not thrown. He'll be able to get his lap back. 2 leaders. Nobody to come down pit. We're going to have a taker further back. There's Chance Manning. Not sure if he's allowed to come down with the lead pack, but he did anyways. Buffalo leads the lead lap cars onto pit road. Cars officially pulled it behind the wall are as follows: Scott Olson, Timothy Silliman, and Morgan Murphy. Those are the guys that were involved in the crash just a few laps ago off of corner number 2. Once again, I want to thank you all for tuning in with us tonight here at the CORT Trading Pace Championship Series live on Noble Network 1 from Iowa Speedway. Benco Crease, Matt Weisbrot, call on the action. Matt Weisbrot is getting the picture that you see to you. He's putting on the show tonight, producing the show, I should say. While we're under this second caution, let's take a moment to talk about the West Pro Series late model division. You know what? Really heating up to be a good season 3. Jags pole night, of course, was last night at South Boston Speedway for the Jags 250. The first round of the Triple Crown Series presented by butt kicker Randy Hedrick. Matt set on the pole. He'll lead us to the line for the 250 lapper next Sunday, which will be live right here on Noble Network 1.
That'll be an interesting race. I saw you qualified not too bad yourself, I believe, outside row 2.
Burped a little bit. I would have been on the pole, but you know.
Oh, right, of course. The crease would have been on the pole. Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was close. But it is very close times for that event. Signups are still open. You'll have to pay a small late fee, but signups are still open if you want to get your name into the mix to win a butt kicker gaming system presented by Butt Kicker. That's what the winner of the Jags 250 will receive. Andy Kessler and James Ray will be on the call next Sunday for the race. James Ray will make his network debut.
Andy Kessler coming out of retirement to do something other than Noble. Glad to see that.
Dustin the pants on.
Uh-huh. Or as Zane would call it, the fire suit.
There you go. So as we wait to get lights off on the pace car, we will run you through the top 10 as they run right now. Riley Rouse, John Dragonetti second. Third is Dewell. Fourth, Mike Husby. Rounding out the top 5, Stephen Taylor. Tyler Tucker just outside the top 5. Looking in, he's 6th. Nick Stoller is 7th. Andrew Hayes is 8th. Brian Sullivan 9th. Rounding out the top 10 is Julian Mador. And now we'll turn the lights off.
Ben, I think if we don't pay any attention here, these laps are going to go pretty quickly if these guys can get a low green flag run in.
Almost definitely already 34 laps in, and we've had 2 cautions. Only been going at it for about 15 or so minutes. So these guys, we could have this thing done in an hour or so. If we could get these guys green flag racing, we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be real hard, I think, tonight, Matt, to get up and pass the leader. We'll see if John Dragonetti is able to do that, or Dewell, maybe even Husby. can get up there and challenge your leader, Riley Roush. Pace car down pit road. Roush is in the gas, wasting no time. We're back racing here at Iowa. Everybody gets off the line, good to the back straightaway. Riley Roush takes an early lead. Dragonetti trying to chase him down. Michael DeWell, you have to go a little bit further back to find him. Mike Cusby's trying to close the gap to DeWell. One lap complete after the restart. Still clean and green. Back of the field, we almost had some contact with Troy McLaughlin and Alexander Brown. They were able to sort everything out. Riley Roush still leads. Michael DeWell, though, starting to close the gap to the top three. John Dragonetti sits second. Husby back there in fourth. Would be a big win for him tonight if he could get it done. Dragonetti's right there on the rear wing of Riley Roush.
Like you said, Ben, it's going to be tough for these guys to pass. These straightaways are not long enough for these fast cars, as Dragonetti was kind of looking to the inside there of Roush coming out of 4.
He is just right all over his rear wing, just cannot find a way to get around it. These guys running 170 miles per hour in the corner, right at 180 at the end of the straightaways. That is booking it around this .88 mile Speedway. And we've got a battle for the lead. John Dragonetti right there trying to battle with Riley Roush. Michael DeWell sits third. I think if DeWell give him a few more laps, he'll be up here side by side with these guys. I think he really knows how to get the job done. Top three, tell the nose. Here comes DeWell. He sticks his nose in. Not enough to get inside, though. Now he'll look low. Here comes DeWell. Battling for second place. Pushes up. So close here at 170 miles per hour. He clears John Dragonetti. Dragonetti, though. The kill crease crossover. No. DeWell cuts him off. Dragonetti got loose. Dragonetti spinning out on the front straightaway. No caution. Michael DeWell now is on the rear wing of Riley Roush. John Dragonetti, he drops all the way back to the 15th position after that spin. Mike Cusby now in third position. Stephen Taylor sits fourth, and look who has made his way top 5. Tyler Tucker in the 55.
You know, Ben, I've been watching these guys go around here for 48 laps now. Ever since Scott Olson and Timothy Silliman and Morgan Murphy got in that first accident where they were too wide, these guys aren't really pushing the issue yet, except for that pass that we saw on DeWell and Dragonetti.
Well, and you saw it with Olson. Olson tagged the apron. He's looped it around. Olson tagged the apron, looped it around, spin in front of the leaders. And now DeWell looks to the outside, no caution. DeWell trying to take the lead the hard way around the outside. Just as we say they're going to go calm for a few minutes, here we go. We're spicing things up. DeWell looks high again. DeWell, Roush protecting that inside line. Mike Cusby is there. Steve Taylor's reeling them in. DeWell puts his nose in there. Look out, he almost loops it. That was close. DeWell gets low though for the lead. Side by side again. Oh, look out. My goodness, Roush really put the bench. For third place. They stacked up there. Top 5 now, tail to nose. Riley Roush really needs to pull that thing off the track. That could be a hazard to the other competitors who've been blinking real bad as of late. Michael DeWell, though, your new leader for 4th. Tyler Tucker looking to the inside of Taylor. He'll take it off of 4. Bump Tyler Tucker up another position. So top 3 kind of tell those. You got to go a little bit further back to find Tyler Tucker. Then it's Stephen Taylor and Nick Stoller in a battle. Find Andrew Hayes, who leads the small pack. He's 6'7", followed by Julian Medore, Joseph Servone, Brian Sullivan, David Damboys, and Chris Sweat. Field pretty spread out here in the early going as we've got 58 complete with Speedway. Roush looking to the inside for the lead again here in Iowa. DeWell puts the pitch. DeWell has a run on the back straightaway. They're dead heat heading through 3 and 4. Roush clears him. DeWell almost spins it out. Roush goes down the block. DeWell has a run. Again on the back straightaway. He'll look in 3 and 4. He closes up to the rear wing. Here comes DeWell looking for the lead. He'll look high. Once again, he looks low. Here comes Michael DeWell. Inside, he'll slide up. Whoa, my goodness. That's about as close as it can get. That's a slide job you can see at a Saturday night at your local dirt track. We just started an Indy car at 170 miles per hour. Falls back to 4th. Well, Matt, I think these guys are getting a little bit racy now.
Just a little bit. One thing that I like to point out is, look who's right behind our series champion from last season, the guy that was battling him for the championship. Tyler Tucker now up to 3rd, right behind Mike Husby.
That he is, top 3. DeWell, Husby, and Tyler Tucker. Tucker started 9th. Mike Husby started 6th. DeWell started on the pole. Scott Olson, championship point leader heading into the night. He started on the outside of the front row. He was involved in the first caution around lap 20. He looped it around in front of 2 other guys, and we had a big crash off of corner number 2 on the back straightaway, and that has taken him out for the night. Right now, we're working on lap number 66, and we've got a dandy of a race going on so far here today as Mike Cosby, he now is looking for the lead. Then again, Matt, these guys might just be taking it easy for a few minutes, catching their breath. In another few minutes, once everybody's...
Ben, if this is taking it easy, I hate to see what's going to happen when they get full throttle.
Top three, tail to nose, got to go back to Riley Roush, and then those two back there for fourth and sixth, Stephen Taylor and Nick Stalin. They're still battling. We're side by side again for the lead, though, off the corner of two. Husby's on the inside, DeWell's on the outside. Tucker's looking to take the outside as well. Down the front straightaway, 3 wide for the lead at Iowa. Now we take it back down to 2 wide. DeWell puts the pinch on Husby down in 1 and 2. Now the top 4 are 2 by 2, just like they would be at Talladega or Daytona. Husby gets his nose chopped off by DeWell there. Tyler Tucker trying to work his way around the outside, trying to get second position. Now in jeopardy of losing third. They thought about looking low there. Decided better of it. Now it'll look low. Tyler Tucker looking for the runner-up position. No. Caution is out. Andrew Hayes, slow on the front straightaway, not sure what happened. He was in a battle, tagged the apron and got under the outside wall. Third caution of the night. So Andrew Hayes, single car spin there. Oh, and we actually had another car involved. It's Chris Sweat. He actually lost it off of corner number 2. He was in the wall down the front straightaway after avoiding Andrew Hayes, and he finally, damage was too much, and he lost it down in corner number 2. So a 2-car incident there to bring out caution number 3. Everybody is heading down pit road for service on their cars. While they do that, we'll welcome Scott Olson to the broadcast booth. Scott, not the night we were looking for tonight.
No, it wasn't the night I was looking for either, but it just goes to show, you know, we go out there, we got a race, and I'm not going to be the guy who's going to ride in second or third or fourth, you know, just for the points. You know, if I'm up there, I'm going for the lead every time. So people can't accuse me of points racing and stuff. I'm going for the win.
Speaking of the points lead, the points you have, the points lead coming into tonight. That's at jeopardy leaving this race tonight. How do we go into weeks coming up? Do we go on the defensive end? Or are we still on the offensive side as far as point standings go?
Nah, definitely offensive all the way. We had 32 points coming into today. So, I mean, he can gain 21. So, if Husby goes out and does what he needs to do, which I kind of hope he does, you know, I like Husby. He's a good guy to race with. We'll still have a points lead going into Watkins Glen next week. So, we're looking forward to that. We'll try to get to the front there. And
Sounds good. Well, Scott, coming
We'll be
in tonight, you probably had yourself picked to win this race, but now since your behind the wall car is done for the night, who do you think has what it takes now to head to victory lane?
Husby's going to be hungry. I'm going to keep my eye on him. You know, he's up there. He's showing that he wants the lead. And usually when Husby wants something, he goes out and gets it.
So we'll have to watch out for Husby. Mike Husby is our producer, Matt Weisbro's pick tonight. Couldn't get the right word out there. Scott, we thank you for talking with us. We wish you the best of luck at Watkins Glen, and we'll see you the next time Noble Network returns here to CORT.
Sounds good, guys. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Scott, and not having the best of run that he was looking for tonight here at Iowa Speedway. Getting word that we are actually broadcasting the race next week at Watkins Glen, so I apologize for that. See, I don't even know where we're going from week to week. I just get dragged in an airplane and flown.
That's why I'm the producer and you're the main broadcaster. Commentator, whatever. It's all the same.
Basically.
You talk, I push the buttons.
I have to push a button too to talk.
But good for you.
That's another broadcast at another time. No lights off on the pace car here at Iowa Speedway. Michael DeWill, Mike Cusby, Tyler Tucker, Stephen Taylor, Julian Medore as we get set for the restart. Before we do so, though, remember to tune in the week after, the Wednesday after the Snowball Derby, with the Snowball Derby winner on live on No Bull Radio as we go back green here tonight at Iowa Speedway for the CORT Trading Paints Championship Series. Michael DeWell pulls a 20-car length lead as we race to the back straightaway. Good battle for second place behind him. Stephen Taylor, Tyler Tucker, they're both chasing Mike Husby. Husby's chasing DeWell, and they're really starting to close in on him. DeWell's without the track. Husby's got it, and he's hungry for the lead as he's starting to reel him in. Back in the field, Alex Boffley trying to crack his way into the top 10 tonight. Key Jr., Chance Manning, and Scott Mullen just pulls a Kill Crease crossover on Manning. Chance Manning had an early spin early on, got a lap down, he's back on the lead lap, and he's battling for a 10th position here on lap number 83. Back up at the front. Husby hasn't necessarily caught DeWell yet, but he has closed the gap. He's about 4 car lengths away from his rear wing now. Top 6 pretty much spread out. They won't be that way in the next few laps, though, as we've seen from previous runs here at Iowa. Before Husby closes up right there to him. Mike Husby has not tasted the lead yet tonight. He got close on the last run. He's a half a car length away from it now. Like we've mentioned, though, Matt, catching him one thing, Passing him is a completely different other.
That's right, Ben. You've got to set up your guy and figure out what's going to work best for you. Do you want to go outside, inside? Getting that inside edge, though, you've got to be able to get on them right before that turn and dive it inside. And that's if they don't block you.
Husby is close to getting into the inside there. Lap traffic for the leaders. That got a little dicey, and that allows Husby to look low. Here comes Mike Husby looking for the lead.
Oh, that didn't take long from saying that.
Husby side by side, well, through 3 and 4. Who's going to lead it? At the line is going to be Mike Husby by about a half a car. Dwell, though, not giving up on that outside. Husby almost had him cleared there, but Dwell fights back, and now he has an advantage heading into corner 3. Tyler Tucker trying to work the outside as well. Still side by side for the lead. Dwell knows how to work that outside line. He's spinned him off so far. Well, cuts back in front of him, and Michael Dwell heads back to the lead. Tyler Tucker trying to take the second position. He'll do so at the line right there. Tyler Tucker, runner up, and now he's looking for the lead. Tucker looks slow. Off of 4. He has a run. Did he get him at the line there? No, Dwell was your leader at the line. It might be different this time, though. Tucker has an advantage. No, there's a dead heat. Corners number 3 and 4. Tyler Tucker's got it this time. He'll lead him at the line. Dwell, though, comes back on the outside. Steven Taylor, who was 4th, he's now caught up. He's in the mix of things. Still side by side for the lead. And these guys are not going to go. Look for him to dive low. He will. Michael Dwell has really been able to fend off these guys coming on the inside. Ooh, Tucker got real close to the apron there. He might have actually tagged it. Close off for 2. Steven Taylor ran up on him real quick. Almost got into the wall himself. Look at the rest of the guys coming up here. 5th place, Julian Medor, Nick Stoller. 6th, and Riley Roush. 7th. We've got a 7-car pack racing for the lead. So, Husby's falling back, not going for the lead just yet. He might have wore out his stuff a little bit there. He might just be taking a break. Might be trying to figure out how to set this up again. Michael Dwell, though, so good on that outside. So good here tonight at Iowa. He is really going to be a tough character to beat. .75 laps remain here tonight at Iowa Speedway. I want to thank you for tuning in with us. We highly suggest you give us a like on Facebook. All you have to do is search Noble Motorsport. Follow us on Twitter at Noble_Network1. You're watching the CORT Training Pace Championship Series. Just under 75 laps to go here at Iowa Speedway. We'll be right back.
I felt it all at the hall, where it's a cool 33 degrees.
We experienced it all at the hall, where my son became the fastest man ever.
I relived it all at the hall, where my grandson asked me, "Did you really do all that?"
Experience high-octane fun during NASCAR Hall of Fame's Cure for the Common Summer, presented by Coca-Cola.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
There's no way to avoid a ticket if you don't use your seatbelt. Cops are stepping up enforcement and looking for unbuckled drivers like never before. If you don't buckle up, you will get stuck with a ticket. Click it or ticket.
Mike Cusby going for the lead, ends in catastrophe on the front straightaway. He almost looped it around. He pulled an amazing save, but he's dropped all the way back to the second position. Way, way away from the lead, and he's yelling in front of a big, snarling pack of machines right now. But Mike Cusby, hungry for the lead, and with him sliding to the grass here at Iowa. This race tonight brought to you by rseat.net. They have all your sim racing needs when it comes to comfort, seats, and monitor stands. They have it all at rseat.net. This race also brought to you by PowerTech Power Solutions. They're the official sponsor of the PowerTech Power Solutions Nationwide Series. They cover Southern Connecticut, parts of New York and New Jersey, sales parts and service. They're your ones to call if the power goes out as we beat and bang. Back at the back of the pack, Scott Mullen and Brian Sullivan. They're able to get all that sorted out. But I tell you what, this has really changed things up at the front. Holy cow. Under commercial, we were just getting ready to come back, and Matt and I were watching that, and you should have heard our reactions. Oh! A big turn of events. Just under 60 laps to go.
So much for my pick there, Ben.
Speaking of picks, let's get an update on those. Mike Cusby, your pick, runs 7th. My pick, Alex Boffley, runs 8th. So it'll be a race between those two and a race for the lead up at the front. Speaking of the lead up front, DeWell holds on to it. Tyler Tucker not challenging him any right now. Stephen Taylor is third, Julian Medor fourth, and Nick Stoller rounds out the top 5. Riley Roush, he is the next car in the line, but he's currently 18th right now in the running order. Got to go back to Joseph Servone, who is 6th, Mike Cusby 7th, and the battle between the Noble Network 1 picks tonight. They were at 7th and 8th, Mike Cusby and Alex Boffley. John Dragonetti, early spin. He sits 9th right now, last week's winner at Kansas. Rounding out the top 10 is Brian Sullivan. Didn't get to talk about it too much earlier. I had got a brief moment to get it in before the restart, but let's talk about the special Snowball Derby edition of the Noble Radio. That's right, we haven't had a show in God knows how long, but we return the Wednesday after the Derby to talk with the Snowball Derby winner and to see what I write and record in my Derby Diary.
Derby Diary, huh?
Derby Diary.
Well, at least it's not
Gonna
your
be a
dirty
good show.
diary. God forbid we don't want to hear that.
That may be on another radio show. Of course, Eric Jones winning the Snowball Derby last year. Matt, you and I talked to him back when the TSTV pit stop was still in its heyday. And he wins the truck race this past Friday night in NASCAR in Phoenix.
I did see that. That was pretty exciting to say, hey, I talked to that guy.
Yep, certainly is. And
well, not really guy, more like child.
Still a young kid. Youngest winner ever in the truck series is Eric Jones. He beats out Chase Elliott, who done it earlier this year at Mosport. Elliott also a former Snowball Derby champion. It just shows you how important it is to win at the Snowball Derby. Back though here tonight at the Cornfield Derby.
Cornfield, jeez.
Tonight at Iowa Speedway, Tyler Tucker looking to take the lead. Looks slow on the first straightaway. Not going to have enough though. Michael DeWill still your leader, or still single file, but Tucker has closed the gap. It might be go time for the 55 team. Tucker has a run down the back stretch, doesn't look low. DeWell, little high there. Tucker keeps it low off of 4. Very different lines. We've got some lap traffic. Johnny Martin, Chance Manning. A small technical glitch with my microphone there. Sound went out for a brief moment. Couldn't hear anything what was going on. Michael DeWell, though, starting to catch some lap traffic. And some drivers starting to make some pit stops. We might not be good till the end. .41 laps to go. Johnny Martin just in front of the leaders. They're running up on him quick. DeWell, where's he going to go? Does he go to the inside or does he go to the outside? Martin stays high. He'll give enough room to the leaders. Just under 40 laps to go. Stephen Taylor's his third. Julian Mador has worked his way all the way up to the fourth position. He started 10th tonight in this race. Whoa, look out. Stephen Taylor almost made contact with the lap car of Johnny Martin. Alex Boffoli has in front of Mike Cusby. So the network pick battle right there. I'm winning it now. That could change any moment. Michael DeWell up front. He's winning the battle for the win here tonight as we close in on 35 laps to go. we've been caution free for quite some time right now. I tell you what, don't want to jinx anything, but if we had a caution right now, boy howdy would that shake up some stuff.
I honestly think some of these guys would be looking forward to a caution, as long as they're not the caution.
Yeah, most definitely give a chance for Stephen Taylor and Julian Medora, give a chance for them to get caught back up to the leaders. Nick Stoller, who's 5th. Yeah, John, nope, excuse me. I'm reading off the line here. Alex Boffley, who runs 6th, and Mike Cosby, who sits 7th. They are way from the leaders. That'd be a big break for them if they were able to catch up under a caution period. Chance D. Manning is right in the middle of the 2 leaders, and he's not moving an inch. Tyler Tucker being real cautious, passing Manning. Manning is really battling him hard, though. I could see if he was battling DeWell this hard, but Tucker's not the leader. You're not going to get a lap back from him. And finally, Tyler Tucker will clear him on the back straightaway. But look how much time he lost, leader Michael DeWell. DeWell runs up on David Dan Boys, who sits 17th. And Boys will go 1 lap down. Make it 2, 3. Excuse me. Tucker will clear him as well. Time's running out for Tyler Tucker to catch and pass Michael DeWell here in the closing laps of this one. Just under 30 laps to go. Oh, and Chance Manning, man, he is just not letting him have it easy. Chance Manning ruining a good race for what would be the lead.
I was just about to say, Ben, that Chance is running pretty hard to pass that 55 car, but I really don't see the point in it.
Yeah, they were shaping up to have a good race. Now it looks like Tyler Tucker will not be able to make it back to Michael DeWell.
The only way he's going to be able to make it up to DeWell is by doing some risky driving, riding that bottom line, that yellow line that we've talked so much about tonight. And you'd hate to see him do something to his car because of this.
Yep, heading into the lap traffic. Tucker was right on the bumper of DeWell, and now at the line this past time, he was back 0.8 of a second. Thanks to the lapper of Chance Manning holding him up there. So a very interesting, I won't say interesting, but a questionable call by Manning to really battle him that hard. Jeff Gilmore gives it to DeWell pretty easy there. Tyler Tucker continuing to fall back. Last time it was 9.22. This time 0.957. And he's coming to the pits with DeWell. Look at him gain the time there. Oh, DeWell gets it in the wall. Here comes Tucker, though. He closes right back up to him. This was not expected. This catches us all off guard.
Well, we kind of wondered if they were going to have to pit again because we were seeing all these other guys do it, and sure enough, we'll see what this battle ends up to be like.
Nick Stoller down and away. Oh my goodness, this is going to be close. Who can get on the gas the hardest? Here comes Stoller. There's smoke right there from another machine, no caution. We wait for everything to cycle around. Nick Stoller has the lead for now, or what will be the lead. Michael Dewell trying to fight back. Tyler Tucker is in that third position. Right now everything cycled around. This is how they run. Nick Stoller, your leader. Here comes Dewell, look at the inside. 3 and 4. Michael Dewell takes it. Kill crease crossover from Stoller. Tyler Tucker's back in the mix of things. Nick Stoller's in the mix of things. A 3-car battle for the lead and for the win here at Iowa. Stoller, slide job, crossover from Dewell. Tyler Tucker's just sitting back watching all of this develop right in front of him. Now they're single file, 16 to go. $15 to go. There's some traffic up ahead. Wayne Linkey Jr. not sure if they'll catch him. Husby is just ahead. He's fallen back quite a bit. Top three, tail two nose, battling it out for the win here at Iowa Speedway. Look at Nick Stoller. He's running every line he can think of to try and get around Michael Dewell. Tyler Tucker, he's being patient. He sits third right now. Tucker looks slow. Now, Matt, if these guys start battling side by side for second, they got to do it in a hurry. Oh, Wayne Linkey Jr. was sideways in front of the leaders. He gets it back straight. Now he and Roush are side by side. Oh, and he wrecks it for the leaders. Look out, my goodness, the caution is out. And oh wow. Holy cow. Wow.
We're going to go on board here, Vin, with Nick Stoller and watch this as it happens.
Now let's watch how much reaction time you have going at 170 mile an hour when there's a car spinning in front of you.
Wow, that was close.
My goodness. That's hardly a reaction time at all. You just have to be lucky.
Yeah, that's lucky right there.
Whew. So a close call for your leaders. My goodness. That could have ended all three of those guys' nights right there. But it did not. We'll take 10 to go on the line right here. We will have a shootout to the finish at Iowa. It was going to be a shootout anyways, but now we're got a bunch to fill up and send them off into one, all in a big pack, all hungry for the win.
A lot of guys that this helps out would have to be Boffley, Mador, definitely Tyler Tucker. Yeah, he was there, but that battle with the 98 car was going to hold him up a little bit to where I think he would run out of time to get to Dewell.
I think it would too. Julian Mador, like you said, he'll be there. Boffley. He rounds out the top five. Joe DeServone. He'll come into this battle 6. John Dragonetti, who was quickest in practice, he'll be 7th. 8th, Brian Sullivan. 9th is Stephen Taylor. And 10th is Jeff Gilmore. Getting word that Mike Cusby had problems with the fueling in his car. The car would not allow the hose to put fuel in the car, so he had to come back down pit road again after they realized that no fuel was put into the car, and he was very lucky he did not run out of gas.
Yeah, you might need some fuel to get around here. Maybe.
Maybe. Some people can do it with good hacks. We are close to getting the lights off on the pace car. And I tell you what, this is good. This is going to be good. I don't know what we can expect from this restart, because these guys really don't start passing until about 30 or so, 20 or 30 laps into a run. Just have to wait and see. Lights still on the pace car. So we'll wait another lap. Jeff Gilmore, the lucky dog this time. Either way, however this thing finishes, we are going to leave Iowa tonight with a smile on our faces. We've had some great racing here tonight at the short track.
I gotta say, Ben, we've only had 4 cautions for currently 16 laps. That's a lot better than what I was expecting here with Iowa and how tricky these corners can be at times.
Yep, David D'Amboise talked about it in a driver's meeting. He said, man, this is one place that is so nerve-wracking for us drivers and for us admins. It's almost as nerve-wracking as the Indy 250, just because of how tricky this place is. He warned the drivers to be very easy. They've been pretty easy, but they've been extremely racy tonight as well, which has put on a awesome show. As the lights do go off atop the iRacing.com Ford Mustang pace car, we'll have a 6-lap shootout to decide the winner tonight.
One thing I think, Ben, is that long green flag run that we had. It was a great thing for these drivers to have, but you need that caution to break up the monotony, because you're going at such intense speeds, white knuckling the steering wheel, so to speak. You need a little break every now and then.
That you do, especially when you get lined up to battle it out for the win. Pace car set to pull down on the pit road. Dwell, Stoller, Tucker, Medor, and Boffley all have a chance to win this when they bunch them up. Off of 4 pace cars in, Dwell's in the gas. Stoller timed it good there. 6 to go. I think Tyler Tucker and Julian Medor are too far back to be in the mix for this one. Nick Stoller is the closest one. He looks slow off of corner number 4. 5 laps to go. Dwell cuts him off. Three and 4. 4 laps to go. These laps go by so quick. Tucker and Medor, they're starting to close in, but like I said, I don't think they'll have enough time to the back straightaway. Dwell still leads. Stoller has a run. He closes up on him in 4 there. 3 to go. Stoller has another slight run on the back straightaway. He's going to have to get side by side with him. He's going to have to do it now. 2 to go. 2 to go in Iowa. Through 1 and 2. Here's Stoller. Here comes Stoller. He's looking for the lead. To the inside. Oh, he can't push up. White flag. We're on the last lap here at Iowa Speedway. Who's going to get it? Stoller and Dwell, side by side. Tyler Tucker sitting behind him. No, he doesn't know what to do. 2, 3, and 4. Who's going to have the run? Who's going to get it at the line? Tyler Tucker goes low, but it's going to be Nick who got it. Michael Dewell by 8/1000ths of a second. A spectacular finish here at Iowa Speedway. What a race. What a race. Tell you what, Matt, it doesn't get any better than that on a short track on a Monday night at Iowa Speedway.
Wow, I'm speechless. I'm watching all these replays and every one is just as intense as the next one. Right now we're watching a replay from our Noble Network 1 chopper, and wow, that was amazing.
A spectacular here tonight, and Dewell, he just got the run off corner number 4, and he'll get it done here tonight at Iowa Speedway. You can't get any closer than that. I tell you what, that's a good race right there. Tyler Tucker, he was down there on the inside. He almost made it 3 wide for the win. We'll talk to Michael Dewell, Nick Stoller, Tyler Tucker right after we return from commercial break on Noble Network 1.
Hey race fans, it's Carl Edwards, driver of the number 99 Aflac Ford Fusion with your eye safety tip of the week. Did you know that 90% of eye injuries can be avoided simply by wearing the proper ANSI approved eyewear? More than 1 million Americans have lost some degree of sight due to eye injury. That's a risk that I'm just not willing to take. Go to wileyx.com to find a dealer near you and to learn more about the first premium performance sunglass company whose entire product line meets occupational safety standards. That's WILEYX.com. Wiley X. Safety never looked so cool.
I felt it all at the hall, where it's a cool 33 degrees.
We experienced it all at the hall, where my son became the fastest man ever.
I relived it all at the hall, where my grandson asked me, "Did you really do all that?"
Experience high-octane fun during NASCAR Hall of Fame's Cure for the Common Summer, presented by Coca-Cola.
Does a real race car have a center post? Of course not, and neither should your race rig. The R-Seat Evo V3 with its unique design has no center post. The R-Seat Evo replicates what you would be accustomed to in your daily driver or something you may take to the track. It can accommodate drivers from 4'11" up to over 6'6" tall and is pre-drilled for all of the major wheel manufacturers on the market today. When it comes to performance, look no further than the R-Seat Evo V3. Check out the R-Seat Evo and other sim racing equipment by heading to www.rseat.net.
We're back here at Noble Network 1. Wasn't able to get an interview with third or second place, but we are standing down here in victory lane with Michael Dewell after his spectacular here at Iowa Speedway. Michael, walk us through that final restart from green flag to the checkered.
Yeah, thanks guys. Man, that was nerve-wracking. Yeah, on that restart, that my teammate there, Nick, we're just kind of talking about what to do on the restart, kind of get some distance between him and Tyler. And so we just decided to go a little bit early, and then come to about 2 to go, and we just duke it out between us and got a good run up high most of the race, and just kind of stuck it up there for the end there and pulled ahead by, looks like just a hair there. So that's a good win for me. First time winning over here. Good racing.
Certainly was a good race. You mentioned that you were a real god on the high side. Any secrets on the high side? You were able to pass and fend off guys like there more than anybody else tonight on the Speedway.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. That low line, it's it's obviously where you want to be, but that high line, you can just keep your momentum around the corners so much that you don't lose a lot of speed. And so I just kept it from the middle to the high line all race long, and you'd see it when the cars get behind or get below me there. They would just get so tight they'd have to lift, and or like Scott did early in the race there, we got the apron, so it really wasn't a lot of options passing down low. You'd have to do it high, and since I was kind of already eating that high line, there really wasn't a lot of options.
There you have it. Makes it sound pretty easy, but I know it's probably pretty hard if I tried to jump behind the wheel of that. Michael, who do you want to thank for you here tonight in Victory Lane?
Yeah, I want to thank my mates Nick Stoller and Chance Manning. It was a good run for us tonight for Team Integrity Racing League. Thanks to everybody who watched tonight. Check out the integrityRacingLeague.net for some good truck racing, and thank CORT for putting it on, and thank Noble Network for their awesome broadcast.
There you have it, Michael Dowell, your winner tonight here at Iowa Speedway. And Matt, why is it that every time we interview somebody, they make it look easy and they make it sound easy?
Because to them, it is easy. To us, it's the biggest challenge in the world.
And it is. Let's go ahead and look at the final finishing results tonight from Iowa Speedway. As I wait for my Sorry for the silence right there. We had to wait for my results to show up. Well, our results on the screen is showing Nick Stoller as the winner. That is correct. Michael Dowell is your winner by 8/1000ths of a second. Tyler Tucker comes home. Nick Stoller was second. Tyler Tucker comes home third. Alex Boffley is fourth. Julian Medor fifth. John Dragonetti is sixth. Joseph Servone is seventh. Stephen Taylor 8th, Brian Sullivan 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is 57 of Jeff Gilmore.
Coming home in 11th place, the 25 car of Scott Mullen. 12th, the big man himself, David Danboys. 13th, Johnny Martin. 14th, my pick, Mike Husby. 15th, Chance Manning, teammate of your winner, Michael Dowell. 16th place, Riley Roush. 17th, Wayne Lemke Jr. 18th, Kyle Young. 19th, Andrew Hayes. And 20th, Chris Sweat.
21st belongs to Troy McLaughlin. 22nd, Alexander Brown. 23rd, Timothy Silliman. 24th, Morgan Murphy. And 25th, Scott Olson, who did not have the run he was looking for tonight. That is the official finishing order, or the unofficial finishing order, I should say, from Iowa Speedway here for the CORT Trading Paints Championship Series. Points will be shaken up tonight. Possibly. Of course, you can find those points on CORTRacing.net, the redesigned CORTRacing.com, excuse me. As we head out of Iowa Speedway tonight, Matt, we head to Watkins Glen. Next week, our second road course here at the network. Any final thoughts?
Scott Olson should have a chance of rebounding next week. He is, like I call him, the road course king. But that's next week. This week, Iowa put on a fantastic show, just like Kansas did last week. New face in Victory Lane here, always a good thing to see if you're a league administrator, league owner. New faces bring new people. So congrats to Michael Dowell, congrats to CORT Racing, They do a fantastic job here. That's why we are here, because they do such a fine job. And I'm getting tongue-tied, so I'll just shut up now.
Good to be here at Court. Love it here. And by the way, if you're wondering who won the picks at Noble Network 1 tonight, it was me with Alex Popley. He comes home 4th. Matt, your pick, Mike Husby, came home 14th. Format-wise,
14th.
Pretty good finish. It's all right. You can bounce back next week. Format-wise, wrote, I'm Ben Kilcrease. We want to thank rseat.net, PowerTech Power Solutions, Sambass.com, WileyX.com, NASCAR Hall of Fame Competition Diecast, and we want to remind you to check out the WestProSeries.com. Have a great night. We will see you next time right here live on Noble Network 1 at Watkins Glen for the Court Trading Paints Championship Series. Have a great weekend. Remember to put the phone down.